I always thought it'd be neat to have an application or something that I can actually show to friends and family. I've been designing sites and designed some pretty neat ones for 20 years now. And I've never had anything that I could really show to friends and family. I have some real neat sites, but just nothing that I can really talk about. And so I decided that I would try to build something that I could actually show to people. But I couldn't decide what I wanted to build, because I found most things boring that would be showable. And so then I looked at the applications that I used on my iPhone. The most frequent application that I used, the most frequent, not as far as time-wise, the total time using an application, but the one that I use most frequently, individual uses, turns out to be the simple flashlight application. Now, there's a lot of flashlight applications out there. That seems to be the first thing that people make because it's quite easy to make. So I decided to see if I could build a better flashlight. And the flashlight application that I have created is one that I think is better. It satisfies my needs better. It's kind of things that I thought, wished that were in applications, other flashlight applications that I had. So anyway, here it is. It's at a website, and it is a web app. Now, the first time you go there, this is the URL is loading up, okay? And then this gets you the control panel for it. But we're going to go and take a look at the application, the first page, which you would see, which is this here. Now, when you first go there, this is going to pop down to ask you to add it to your home screen, and you do that by going here. And you give it the name is going to be filled in, the icon is going to be filled in. All you have to do is then hit add, and it will go ahead and add it to your home screen. Okay. Now, I've actually already have it on here, and also we're going to go back and take a look at the web base a little bit more. But you'll then load it from your phone using the icon on your home screen. You won't be loading it from the website anymore. But we're going to go back to this and take a look. When you click on the light itself, you are presented with the control panel. And what you'll see at the top here, it says that we're online. So it's telling you that you're accessing this with an online connection. It tells you what version of the program that you're using. I've been tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it. This is the version that I'm ready to release, but it still certainly has some issues. And I'll, as they report it and as I think of new things and people give me suggestions, I'll be making more tweaks. So I made this version 0.05 beta. And everything seems to work. I'm using it already, and I'm enjoying it. But there probably are a few issues. And I need to add a whole lot more. I'm just trying to get the functionality down, which I do have. Now, if there's an updated version, what you're going to see is right above this, you will see that it'll tell you a new version has been, there's a new version available. Please wait while it's downloading. And it's going to download this application onto your phone just by going to by opening the application up. But we'll go and let's go ahead and take a look at that. So this is the version at the website. We've got the bottom bar. The top bar is hidden, okay, but it's here, okay. And the bottom bar, which is the main issue, and that's why you want to load it from your phone. And I have it here since I use it so much. I have it right in my bottom area here. So you'll click on the icon, and it loads up. Now, it immediately will load up with the white light, and so then you've got your flashlight that you can use. I use mine frequently because the power here goes out a lot. And also, where my computers are, underneath my desk, I've got cables going everywhere, hooked up to everything. And it's a little dark under there, and so I'll use this flashlight to kind of see the cables, so I know what's going on under there. So I use this program every day, several times a day. You know, for maybe coming in the house, unlocking the door, power goes out, for whatever reasons. All right, so the first page is called basically a splash screen. So immediately when you load, and we'll take a look at this again, is immediately when I click, it's up, the light's on, instantly. Okay. Now in the background, the program is actually loading. Okay, but you get instant use of it. Then the program loads. Now what I have it set is the last screen that you were at will then be displayed, because you've got other options too, and we're going to go into there. And you click the light itself, and it will then take you into the control panel. So now we're in the control panel, and as you see, I can't pull it down now because there's no, the URL bar is not there. The bottom bar is not there either. It's running on the device as an application, and it's telling us here that we are online. This is the version we're using. Okay, and we'll go why that is in a moment. So then you've got other options that you can pick. Let's say, for example, maybe you want a red light. So you click the red, and it pops up. Okay. Now, I don't know why anybody would want a red light or any of these other colors, but what I hate is when programmers give us stuff and say, okay, this is what you need. They don't know what we need. I want to be able to decide what I need. I want them to give us what they can, and then I decide what I need and how I'm going to use it. And so what I've tried to do here is I've tried to give you quite a few different options of colors that you can pick from. Okay? And I will be adding more, and if you want more, just let me know and I'll add them. But you've got a lot of different colors, and I'll have other options available later for other things that you can do. Now, if we were to exit the program from here, I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to start it again. Splash screen loads up, so it immediately starts, and it's loading in the background, and then it goes back to the last color that you had. See, this is where we last were, and this is using local storage on your device. It's storing that data on your device about what you did last. The very last page that you had up, it's going to go back to that. So if you have a favorite light that you like using, you don't have to keep going into the control panel and selecting it. It'll just be there. You turn it on, it's there. Okay? So let's say you really like the blue light. Okay? Now every time you go into here, splash screen comes up first. Then it goes right to the light that you like, and then you have use of that. Now you get into your control panel just by clicking anywhere on the screen. The control panel pops up. And then let's say you are maybe want to scare somebody. Okay? The other colors might be to signal somebody. Let's say that you're in a dark place, you want to scare somebody. You can then click the cat eyes, and then you got the cat eye. You turn to the side and get the cat eyes looking at you. And if you're in a dark place and have that, that's going to look probably pretty scary. And this is something that I thought was neat. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you. I always see in the movies when there's vampires. Okay, now bear with me now. And they're looking for a cross, a crucifix, and they're trying to make one to ward off the vampires, and and they're about to get killed because they can't find the cross, or they have to try to make it with their hand. And then they can't use their hands because they're using both hands to make the crucifix. And I've always thought, well, it would be nice to have a crucifix always with you. But do we usually carry around a crucifix? No, we usually don't. Well, luckily, there's an app for that. Got vampires? There's an app for that. You have a crucifix here. So you select your crucifix, vampire comes after you, boom, you're good to go. So if you've got vampires, we've got an app for you. And here's a neat thing. You don't have to go to the App Store to update this. the device will check the server. If there is an update available, it's going to download the update automatically for you. And way it does that is, well, first, this is the first screen. This is going to be the light, and nothing happens here. Once you go into the control panel, it then checks to see if there's an update available. And if you see real quick, there's something that comes up at the top, that's what it's checking to see if there's an update available. And it sees that there's not. And so, it loads the program as stored on your device, because this is actually stored on your device in the memory. And I can demonstrate that by, we're going to exit this program. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi, turn off the Edge, so we have no connectivity with the internet. Okay, and now I'm going to go back into the device, into the program, the application. The splash screen comes up first, and then it loads into the program. And at this point, we are now in the program, as we can tell by when we click it, it goes into the application. And it tells us at the top it is offline. Now, there is another bug here, because it's telling you that there's a new version available. And it doesn't know, because it doesn't have access to the internet. And that's another slight bug that I've got. I've noticed that when I'm offline, it sometimes gives me that, and I'll fix that here soon as well. Anyway, it is correctly telling me that I am not online, but it's giving me the version number correctly and all that stuff. Okay, and then we're going to see if it works. So we're going to go to our different colors. Yeah, it seems to be working. We've got vampires, so we've got a crucifix, and everything works. And so you've got this available even if you're not connected to the internet, and it works just like a native application that would be on your device. But the nice thing about this is when you do have a connection to the internet, and we're going to exit out of this, and we're going to go back on to, we'll turn back on, we'll just turn on the Wi-Fi. Since I'm home, I don't need the Edge on. And so now we've got access to the internet. And exit out of that. And we're going to go, yep, so we're on, we're going to go into the program, and we're going to go into the control panel, and it says that we're online. It checked to see if there's an update available. It saw that there wasn't, and so it's not downloading it in the background. Now, actually what it will do, if there is an update available, it will download it into the background and still give you use of the program. So you still have use of the program while it is downloading. Actually, I have it also set up so that a pop-up should appear telling you that it's downloaded, and you can now reload, because it's loading the old version that's stored on the device. And so then you click the pop-up saying, okay, to reload, or no, you don't want to reload, you want to keep using the old version. Okay, that's it.